there, I'm Lisa Doyle with Sereno Real Estate, Christie's International here in our amazing East Bay. Welcome to our Tuesday tips. But I have two tips for you, a seller tip and a buyer tip. So my seller tip for all of you, this has happened to me a couple times in the last few months, and I thought everyone needs to know this. If you are or you have a parent who is aging, and your plan is to give your home to your children, or homes, right? You've got multiple or you've got your primary, and you're going to pass it to your children. I want to share with you, there's a special law that allows the children or whoever inherits your home, or even a spouse for that matter. But if your parents pass and they give you your home, you get what's called a step up in basis, which basically means that you have now removed all the capital gain tax. If you've owned this home for a long time, you know, homes in our area have gone from 300,000 up to 2.5 million, right? There's this huge capital gain that would owe, unless you inherit the home from your parents. And I want to declare, I am not a CPA and I am not a tax attorney, but I want to give you guys the basics on a challenge or a mistake that a few of my clients have made. A lot of aging adults, when they get to be, you know, 80s, 90s, whatever, they feel like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my kids to the title of the home. That way, when I pass away, I can transfer the title to my kids. But I want to share with you guys, before you do anything like that, speak with a CPA and a tax attorney. Because if you do that and you add your children onto the title, you have now completely removed that wonderful tool called a step up in basis. And they are now going to be responsible for all of that capital gain. So I just want to share with you, do not do anything with your title until you talk to a professional who can give you advice. I've had 2 clients now where this is the case, and they are devastated at the fact that, oh my gosh, now I owe this $1 million gain, and they could have avoided it. So I just want to give you that advice. Seek professional help. And my second tip is for buyers. So I've had a couple of times in the last month or two where I've received an offer from an agent who writes in the offer that they want the seller to give them back a significant credit to what's called buy down the interest rate. So one of the buyers, they actually raised the price by $40,000, and then they asked us to give them $40,000 back to buy down their rate. Sounds like a great idea, right? But here's the challenge. Interest rates are likely to come down in the next year or two. So now you've taken this credit, you've bought down your rate, you've spent all this money to buy an interest rate down. And what you could have done is take that money and take it off the price. You could take it off your closing costs. You could actually use it as real money. And then when the rates fall, you refinance. So I'm just going to share with you, don't necessarily take a credit, a large credit to buy down your rate, when really you're potentially wasting that money because rates are likely to come down. So anyway, get some advice from a lender. I am happy to help. You know, anyone can give you some guidance on what we're anticipating or what our predictions would look like. So first advice, if you're a seller, don't do anything with your title until you talk to a CPA and or a tax attorney. And second, you know, don't necessarily consider a big credit for your buy down. You know, you might want to contemplate using that money for something else and then wait to refi. All right, you guys, take care. Stay well. Call me if you need me. Take care.